Bonjour, hola, jumbo, guys. In the very far bottom left corner, it's going to be StarTale's very own Curious as your blue Zerg player. And the very far top up right corner, it's going to be Monster from Team MVP.
So, will Monster win this? Will Curious win this?
Yeah.
Give us your predictions, guys. You can tweet at Robin on IPL Robin. You can tweet at me at Kibbles. You can tweet at the IGNProLeague. And then Tifa will come in and hold up signs that tell us what you guys think.
Do
we
a
want to
dance.
know is Curious going to be able to stage the comeback? Because everybody knows Curious is one of the best players right now in the world, as represented by the fact that he is, as you were saying, in the semifinals of Code S right now.
Yeah.
Looking so good.
Yeah. Recently beating MC, if I remember correctly. Looking pretty darn good. We'll see how it
Tasia,
goes.
though, man.
Yeah.
He's no Tasia.
Well, Tasia's playing Roro, which Roro's a really
Roro
good Zerg. I
is
actually
very
think
good.
Roro's the best Zerg
But Tasia
right
beat
now.
Dongryu.
Oh, man. I'll put him top 3. I think I might, just because of results lately, put Roro above. He's just on fire at the moment.
Roro is so good.
But DRG overall, I think, is the better Zerg when it comes to like a lifespan.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. We'll see how Roro does against Tasia, man. That's happening in the next couple days. If I remember quickly. I don't know. So much StarCraft is everywhere. Nonetheless, though, this CBZ is very important here. We'll have Curious opening with a pool first, going for the safer build. Monster, of course, will be going for the greater build here, going hatchery first, followed into a gas, and will be falling up into his pool very soon.
Yeah, much greater build here out of Monster. Should be a 17 pool. We've been seeing so many of them lately out of players. Let's see. No, it goes for the 16, and then we'll take the drone afterwards. But I've been astounded lately, Tim, how much we've seen 15 pool, 17 or 16 or 17 gas, followed by 17 pool. It's absolutely blown my mind. So Monster is going to be playing fairly greedy Curious. Now getting his own gas just slightly later. So Monster will be a good about 60 gas ahead, it looks like. Actually, a little bit more even. So.
Yep, the only trade-off Curious gets here is he gets a few lanes on the field before his opponent. Yeah, it's a small ability to maybe snipe a couple of drones, but really nothing too crazy for Curious. Monster, I feel like, has a better build overall. Monster's build would just lose to a 10 pull. But as of late, we haven't been seeing very many aggressive pulls from players. They really seem to just really want to go for the macro mid-game play.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, whatever, man. That means the game's moving forward. But it's nice to see a random pull thrown in every once in a while. Unfortunately, Curious can't do it because if he loses, of course, his team loses, so he has to open up safe. While Monster did have the means that he could potentially open up with a pool or a greedy build like he did because they're so far ahead.
Really, really good points there. Speed is now started for Monster. And will he be following up into that Baneling Nest? He has continued to mine gas, so I can say that that's likely, and there it is.
What about on the earlier side?
Now, do you think we're going to see... Yeah, I've been noticing lately, it seems like the metagame just constantly shifts. So for a while, everybody was getting 30 Baneling Nests, and then we saw the aggression builds kind of adapt to the fact that everybody was getting 30 Baneling Nests, and we've been seeing more like 12 overpull into 11 gas, which can counter that to a certain regard. So now we're seeing all these 28 Baneling Nests.
That makes sense, because it's that
crazy
speed
how
all
it's
in
so cyclic.
that you hit the 28 Overlord, and then as soon as your Larva Injects pop in your main, you just go straight up all lings.
Yeah.
You hide them in your main for the first batch, and then you get the second batch a little halfway done, and then you just rally straight to your opponent. And that will kill off a 30 Baneling Nest. So, makes sense. Players are just slowly adapting just a little bit. But now with double queens out for Curious, we'll start getting those drones popped out. We do have 10 lings now on the way here. For Monster, 12 lings being queued up as well.
Ooh. A little bit better of engagement there for Curious. Both his lings attacking the same lane before Monster's link could actually arrive. But his speed does kick in way earlier, as we were talking about. Huge margin of difference here. About 3/4 of a minute between these two players.
These Banelings a little out of position for that Overlord to see it in the bottom right corner here for StarTale Curious. So is not aware of them quite yet. Create the zone 2 defensive Banelings. These are pretty standard. Spinecrawler on the way, and Monster now charging on in. We'll be focusing down one drone. Looks like both Banelings blow up with only 2 lings here.
Wow.
And his 2 Banelings are now on their way into the main.
Monster swinging into the natural expansion. The drone's falling back. Does
Nice
manage to kill 4 or 5 drones there, as well as get some damage into the queen. So very nice for Monster.
Monster going for the good play there, the right play. He had a chance to maybe keep moving forward and go for 6 to 8 drones, but then there's micro available for Curious, so he just went, okay, I'm just going to kill these 4. That's a huge win in any way, shape, or form. So well done there. by Monster, not getting too greedy and still keeping his aggression up, moving it. Oh, nice hit as well. Curious making a couple of mistakes here and there.
Yeah, not the best link bane control here out of Curious, but it looks like he is transitioning, but Monster's not transitioning. Monster's actually making tons of links right now, and Curious is starting up his lair, double extractor. He's going to be extremely vulnerable to this counter. Let's see. No, he is making 8 Zerglings right now, but he just made some drones. Drones is not what Curious wants to be making. Drones is how Curious is going to lose this game. Monster is going to have a huge opportunity here. Another 4 drones queued up for Curious. He seems to believe that Monster's actually macroing right now, even though he has not gotten in to see anything. So now the links are headed out. Curious has got to be in a world of panic. We'll see. Banelings need to be morphing in. Spine crawlers have to be going down. And StarTale Curious is going to be in for a bit of trouble. A lot of Banelings.
This is not looking good in any way, shape, or form here for Curious. Luckily, he does have some Banelings on the way. 9 created, so he does have the potential to hit a really good Baneling hit and save this, but it's going to be really close. He does have the Queens here as well. Here we go. Ling's going to be micro here for Monster. A decent trade for Curious. Another trade as well, but there's still Banelings left over. They're heading straight into the natural. Ling's going to surround on the Queen, and this is not looking good as Curious. Banelings, though, blowing up on the Spine Crawler.
Spine Crawlers, beautiful play out of Monster, and Monster actually killed all of Curious's Banelings with just 2 Banelings. It was so well played out of Monster, and now he's coming in with the reinforcements, killing off tons of StarTale Curious's drones, and Monster may manage to get the 3 kill here. Now a 10 supply, reinforcing with more and more Zerglings, but Curious may be able to stabilize, but he has no spines, no Banelings. Are there Banelings coming in for Monster? They're actually already halfway done. Curious has not started up any Banelings of his own. Oh no, there they are, just now starting actually.
Oh, I did get a couple made in the main though. A couple will come in, but a nice control from Monster once again, using 2 Lings to kill off 2 Banelings. Now Banelings following up here for Monster. We'll be heading straight for the drone line. It looks like a decent split here. Not the best overall. Some Lings are getting shot down. And too many drones are dying here for Curious. Even if he does live through this, he's going to be a little bit on the behind side here. So as long as the Monster makes decent trades overall, he will slowly whittle him down, and that's what he's going for.
He's down by Monster's continuing the aggression here. Tough call as both players are about equal on workers at this point, but from Monster's perspective, equal on workers, but he would be extremely behind on tech with a lair already completed for his opponent. He has not started one up yet, so he's going to continue with the aggression, and he's morphing in a lot of Banelings. Here they come.
All right, running straight into the natural. Only a few drones here. Curious pulled the majority of his drones back into the main. We'll be killing off the Spine Crawler, which really isn't the best trade ever, but we'll be able to kill off
a lot of Banelings too, so.
Here we go, looking for these drones if he can get the money hit here. Unfortunately, will not be doing so. Banelings heading straight into the main, and for the most part, Curious is doing pretty good in terms of defending it here, getting nice cost-efficient trades, losing his Queens to Banelings, which again is good for him. But again, he's lost so many drones. But
yeah, he keeps dipping. He's down to just 29 workers now to the 35 of Monster.
Just losing a few here and there every time an attack comes.
That's the Bane trade.
Yeah, moving straight forward. I can't waste those Banelings.
That was a good trade.
Yeah.
For Curious.
Gonna surround the Queen though. Banelings finally making their way on in. And he just essentially A-moving. Yeah, Curious GG's. And Monster is going to take the series here for MVP. MVP is going to the finals for IPTL.
Keen and Monster alone wrapping it up against all of StarTale's best there.
I was impressed by Keen today.
Keen, I was too. Keen's match against Life, if you guys missed that, that I think is the match to see of the series.
Yeah, certainly so.
Really, really solid play out of Keen. And Life played extremely well as well. It was not
a stop or anything.
Means.
Yeah, it was just...
And it wasn't like Life had a bad day or played poorly or anything. Keen just played so well.
True that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the IPTL Monster, finishing out the series for MVP. It's going to be a 5-1 victory over StarTale. We'll be going to IPTL. We'll be facing off against a credible Miracle, who would just be EG yesterday. So, going to be an awesome finals nonetheless. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You got anything for me, Andrew?
Make sure you subscribe to the IGNProLeague on YouTube, Twitter. Follow them there. You can follow my friend Robin here at IPL Robin. Follow me at Kibbles. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Pacific. Till then, have a good night.